Over 30 years ago, a brand new board of directors and I founded Voices of Ascension. And all during these decades, we have been performing the greatest choral music ever composed, with all the best musicians New York City has to offer.
Dennis put together the most amazing group of singers, and I have lifelong friends that I've made through my music making with Voices, and the music making has always been spectacular. I can truly say it's been one of the highlights of my musical life.
There was something so beautiful and ethereal and transformative about this music. And as time went on and it became the Voices of Ascension, it was beyond a tradition in our family. It was something that we had to do for the soul.
A major turning point occurred over a decade ago when my dear friend and colleague Liz Norman became executive director. With vision and hard work, she has transformed the underpinnings of this organization. When COVID came, we didn't close shop. She pushed us to do more than ever through every means possible. She, the board, and our incredible staff have been building a structural support to allow our music to not only survive in the future, but blossom and become even richer. A watershed moment in the history of this organization has come. Through the extraordinary benevolence of the Manton Foundation, we have been given a substantial endowment. It includes an outright gift of $500,000 and an additional matching pledge of $1 million. Voices of Ascension is able, for the first time in our history, to establish an endowed fund of $2.5 million, and we hope more.
As with any nonprofit in New York City, an endowment is a game changer. It means that there's a cushion. It means that there's the ability to be aspirational about the work that the organization does. And without it, it's always a little bit bare bones. An endowment is a necessity for survival.
Sir Edwin and Lady Manton were dear friends of mine for many years. And during their lifetimes, they were by far the most generous supporters of Voices. That this endowment comes from their foundation, from their family, means the world to me. It's as if Sir Edwin and Lady Manton were still here, personally supporting our work.
When the Manton Foundation approached us with the opportunity to establish an endowment, it was the summer and fall of 2018. Dennis and I had already been talking a little bit about organizational trajectory, succession planning, outreach to new audiences, engagement programs, what the organization could expand to accomplish.
As the world we live in changes so dramatically, and the arts world has been searching for ways to express art in our time, Liz and I began conversations about starting a series of concerts which could explore different paths to choral art. These new creative endeavors would be added on to our core programming, enriching the whole organization. This extraordinary new branch is called Voices of the New.
The purpose of Voices of the New is to create new repertoire for vocal ensemble, to partner new repertoire with old repertoire, to explore kind of how people can make music together, vocal music together, and what happens when you put it in different kinds of venues and in front of different kinds of audiences. Our musicians are eager to take responsibility for making this happen, and it's very exciting to see what kinds of projects they come up with.
that's what I really like about Voices of Ascension. In the past, few seasons, they have made a decision to invest in artists and to invest in new work.
I think that more diverse voices and more diverse faces in our ensemble can bring more diversity to our artistic expression. The range of human expression and the range of human experience can't be completely separated from who you are, where you're from, and what your background is. And as we seek for Voices of Ascension to reach and represent a broader and broader community and to sustain that community as a vibrant and living part of the future of music and life in the city and in the world, it's imperative that we make that expression as diverse as possible.
To have something so world-class in our midst is a privilege, and it is it's incumbent upon New Yorkers to support this.
30 plus years is a long lifespan for a professional chorus. Most groups don't make it that long. But we're not looking to just support the organization for the next few years. We want this to survive long after Liz and I are gone. And we hope that way down the line, whoever is making the music, and whether it be a great Bach work or something so new and creative we can't even imagine it now, that the guiding principle of Voices of creating moments of transcendence will still be the same. And we hope you'll join the Manton Foundation and the people who have already pledged so much to help support this dream. Thank you.